Yo, this is the Triple Crown Podcast, the album review of Business is Business by Young Thug. Let's go ahead and get this started.
For sure. This is Young Thug's third studio album under Atlantic Records. Um, he released it on June 23rd. You know, Thug has been going through some stuff. He got locked up earlier this year for the mass RICO cases that he caught. So yeah, he's been rapping since 2011. And he was originally discovered by Birdman and Cash Money Camp. So yeah, man, how'd you like the album?
Overall, though, album was straight. A few skip songs here and there, but in my honest opinion about this album, I feel like this is probably like a album to add some funds to his pockets, pay some of his court fees and stuff like that.
It's crazy you said that, bro. I completely agree. I think that's what it was. And normally Thug is a typical mixtape rapper, right?
Right.
But I think this time he was like, you know what, let me go through my label. And yeah, we need that advance immediately.
Exactly. If you think about this, the artist who was on this album, Drake, 21, Travis Scott, you got a couple other people up there as well
Future.
too. Future. So like it was some big names, so, like that would draw some people to the album off it.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's that track list, sir?
That track list is Paradise on Cleveland. It's number 1. Number 2, Money on the Dresser. 3, Gucci Grocery Bag. 4, Car Brings Me Out with Future. 5, With the Racks. 6, Uncle M. 7, Abracadabra. 8, Went Through It. 9, Oh You Went. 10, You Want Me Dead. 11, Hellcat Kenny. 12, Mad Dog. 13, Jonesboro. 14, Hoodie. 15, Global Access.
Back. So when you first looked at the track list, man, what'd you think about it?
Honestly, with the artists we just named, I was like, okay, cool. I expect these artists to be on the album. Of course, you had B Slime, and also the last artist Nate that was on Global Access. I was kind of surprised about him being on the album, kind of like an outro track.
Okay.
But overall, I anticipated, okay, this might be some retro Young Thug rap on the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan at all. I typically do not listen to this dude. But my boy had me listen to the album, and it ain't the first time because I done had him listen to some albums that he probably ain't fond of those artists either. But looking at it, I was like, all right, let's see what we get into. I tried to stay a little optimistic about it. One thing that I always look forward to is Metro Boomin's beats. He produced this album for the most part, for the majority of the album, and yeah, man, the production on here was amazing. Good beats. I will say one thing about it that I enjoyed is it sounded like it had a flow. You know, the end of the album got a little bit slower, but the beginning was like a faster pace, and I appreciate that. You know, you can keep different sounds within the album, but just have a good transition. That's all I really care about. Don't have a fast song, a slow song, and then another fast song right behind it, because then I feel like you're taking me on a roller coaster. But I feel like Metro Boomin had a good pace, good production throughout this album.
Okay. So overall, he had a good album sequence.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
So, I really feel like the top half was like the hard hit album, like hip hop stuff. But I
Right.
think towards the tail end, half of it was more kind of a little personal in a sense.
Okay.
So I definitely would agree with that assessment though. But
For sure.
so what's your top 3 songs on the album?
So my top 3 songs, and this was actually kind of tough because I had to pull these out. But I'll go Jonesboro. That'd be
Okay.
my one. Wilt the Tracks, that's my 2. And then my third track would be Global Access.
Okay.
And Wilt the Tracks, man, I just feel like 21 Savage and Travis Scott, man, they took that track to new heights on that one.
Yeah, it was an upbeat type of style of beat, like
For sure.
I'm in it, right? Let's get it, but okay. I don't see no complaints there. Some of those songs I definitely did like myself.
Okay.
My top 3 on the album, I probably have to say Abracadabra. I definitely like that with Travis Scott, Jonesboro, Hoodie, Global
Okay.
Access. I'm just name all the songs I like, honestly.
Okay.
With the Racks. I definitely did like Paradise on Cleveland, but I did not like Oh You Went. I feel like the first track with Drake was cool, but not the second one.
See, it's the opposite with me.
That's crazy.
I like Oh You Went a little bit better than I like the Paradise on Cleveland.
How they was going back and forth from the beginning of the track, and then Drake received the
You
call.
know, that call, I don't know. I never want to hear Drake talk to another man like that.
I push him on P. I'm the Pusher Peter Pepper
Man,
Piper.
I do not want to hear that, bro. That man Drake is on something different, dog.
No, that was Thug.
That was Thug like that?
That was Thug talking on the phone. Cause he was like, what's good? Cause he was calling from the jail, for the detention center.
Nah, man, that ain't it. Hey, man, come on, bro. That alone ruined that song for me.
Wow.
When I got to the end and I hear that, I'm like, all right, cool. But to me, Oh You Went was better. It was a lot better. And I like Drake's verse on that a lot better, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are some of your dislike tracks, man?
Ooh, dislikes. So personally, dislikes, I would definitely have to say Uncle M, Hellcat Kenny,
Okay.
and Grocery Bag.
Ooh, yeah, that was.
Yeah. And also, I probably have to say, Money on the Dresser. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, both of those songs, Money on the Dresser and Gucci Grocery Bag, it was kind of like just catchy songs. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Okay.
I got a grocery bag. I got a grocery, like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, but it's not like, it's not that. But other than that, other than that, I'm cool with the album. What you like? Oh, did not like?
Dislike? Cars Bring Me Out. Nah, it didn't do it for me. Did I say Paradise on Cleveland and Parade on Cleveland earlier?
I think I probably said Paradise on Cleveland, but it definitely is Parade.
Yeah. Okay. Parade on Cleveland. Yeah, that ain't do it for me. For what I mentioned before. And then Hellcat Kenny. I ain't feel that either.
Yeah, that whole song, man.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but yeah.
It didn't do it.
I don't know. But yeah, man. So those are my dislikes. So overall, how would you rate this album?
Honestly, I'd probably give it our Triple Crown thing.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, I definitely probably give it 3.5 stars.
3.5?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll probably lean towards a 4, maybe.
A 4?
I lean towards 4.
You being generous today.
Solid 4 crowns, yo. Definitely.
4 crowns.
4 crowns. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I like more songs than I don't like. So it definitely has great production with Metro Boomin.
For sure.
So like with the feature artists as well too, you really can't complain. And I like that the back half was personal, top half was more just the radio hits and stuff like that. So cool. Like,
okay.
Yeah. What you got? Watch this man go crazy, yo. Hey, look. Watch this man go crazy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm never listening to this again, dog.
That's crazy. Told you.
Ever. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It's definitely playable tracks on there for me, but it doesn't hold much replay value. I'm much more of a substance listener. So, I don't really care what Thug has to say. I do feel like it would be dope to have more introspective Thug on here. He gave us a little bit of that with Global Access, and Jonesboro. He was talking about the case and all of that. And those are why those tracks kind of stood out to me. Because, it's cool when you talk about you got a Gucci grocery bag, you know what I'm saying? But you locked up right now. I want to know how you feeling.
That mindset.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spell that out. What's your emotions? What's going on? Like, brother betrayed you. People betraying you out of nowhere.
But to our knowledge, though, we can assume that he was probably talking about gunning, but he's probably talking about someone else.
People too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I really would have liked to hear. Deeper than obviously the club stuff, which is cool, but it comes a time where you get ready for that real man talk. You locked up right now. That's kind of what I want to hear. Your emotions, like what you going through. Because everybody got different emotions and different perspectives when they going through that stuff. And honestly, man, I didn't even know Thug was like that, bro.
About what he did and everything like that. So honestly, that's a fact. So before we touch on that, so what you rate this album? Like, so
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So it'll get a 2-star for me.
yeah, 2 stars.
2.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm giving it 2 because of Metro. Metro bodied it. There we go. Metro bodied it. Yeah.
Okay.
Metro bodied
Okay.
it.
So now going into that, how you feel about Young Thug? You think he gonna make it out?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we don't know everything that's going on in the legal proceedings, so we'll see. I hope he gets out. You know, I never want to see anybody be locked up in jail.
That's fact.
Um,
That's fact.
but yeah, to go back to kind of what I was alluding to, I didn't even know Thug was like that for real. I thought he was just like a rapper, just trying to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And then Thug got some different going on too. You know what I'm saying? That man be wearing dresses and
That's right.
painting his nails.
That's
And,
right.
the Barter 6 cover with Buddy Like This. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he tooted up.
I mean, but he did say he one of his songs. He saved the world with with a dress on. He did touch on that. Like, hey, Young Thug, he changed the game in the hip hop world, man.
Hey man, cool.
He did though.
Y'all like it, I love it. Matter of fact, I don't love it, but y'all like it, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
But so honestly, I hope Thug make it out. To be honest with me, to be honest with you, but I do feel like some people told, but in that type of situation, like it's not. You gotta think about yourself.
Yeah.
But to your point, I did not think Young Thug was like that either. To a point of calling shots or what they're saying, assuming that he was calling shots and things like that. But I hope you make it out. And if someone did snitch to a point, man, hey, you gotta think about your own life at the end of the day. So I mean, but if you was living that life, you do gotta pay for that repercussions. So it's two sides,
twofold, double-edged sword.
There we go. Thank you, my guy.
Man, yeah. And look, we gotta have a bigger we'll talk about this like later on another episode. But if you in the street life, man, and you're not really about the street life, get out the street life.
That's a fact.
You won't have to worry about people calling you a snitch if you just really want to be at home. You know what I'm saying? You won't even have to. If you be at home, you be safe, you become a law-abiding citizen, you'll never have to worry about snitching.
It don't act like it.
Right. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, man, I can't say that I really enjoyed this album. I did.
I enjoy it.
But I know you did. But we'll get into some more projects later to where it's something that I enjoy as well.
I bet.
Yeah, this is him getting me back for Lupe, y'all. So if y'all didn't know, I told him, I was like, hey man, we gonna listen to Lupe. And he was like, bro, I do not want to listen to this. I was like, hey, man, it might work.
I definitely got creamed by some of our.
Oh yeah, we had comments lining them up. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you for definitely though. Like if definitely follow. Hit that like, subscribe, make some comments, my people. So don't forget about that.
Yeah, y'all can grill me this episode. It's whatever. If I got some Thugger fans out there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure y'all like that and watch that Lupe Fiasco video if y'all didn't watch it.
In his mind, it was a good album. But hey, my people, it was a good album. Let me stop.
Hey man. But yeah, this is a Trippple Crown podcast doing Young Thug. Business is business, and we are out.